Susanne Collins has released a new Hunger Games book, A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and all three main words that it has are definitely true. But are the odds in the book's favor of me liking it? Let's find out. The first new book in the series since 2010's Mockingjay, the book was subject to debate even before it came out, when it was announced that it would feature the adventures of a younger President Snow, though of course this is before he became President Snow, and was just Coriolanus Snow. The timeline of the books is 64 years before the events of the Hunger Games we are accustomed to, as it occurs before, during, and after the 10th Hunger Games, which is a very different beast. But before I get into spoilers, I want to tell you that if you want to skip to the time code below, you can avoid spoilers and skip straight to the analysis and my thoughts. I'll give you a second. Okay, to explain the book, I'll give a brief summary of the storyline. It opens on the day of the reaping for the 10th Hunger Games in the capital, where a penniless Cornelius Snow is boiling cabbage in his penthouse apartment, a leftover from the days of a wealthy Snow family, primarily from investments in District 13. His parents are both dead, and he lives with his grandmama and cousin Tigress. It's reaping day, and he doesn't have a good shirt to go with until his cousin comes up with something at the very last moment, which is good because he is one of the mentors of the games, which is important to him because a good performance here could get him close to a full scholarship to the university, the only way he can attend because of his family's financial woes. Though of course this is tightly kept secret. The Mentors, a new addition added for the 10th and potentially future games, consists of 24 top students from the prestigious academy who will be paired with a tribute and introduce them to the Capitol via a TV interview, another first for the games. Yes, the games are very different. They are always held in a derelict amphitheater within the Capitol itself. There is no betting or gifts to tributes, and they are not mandatory viewing yet. Not only that, but most Capitol residents hate watching them, and districts usually ignore them out of hatred or lack of a TV. As well, the tributes are usually immediately dumped into the games once they arrive, though this year, for the first time, they will be kept on display for a few days first so their mentors can get to know them, and they can be displayed to Capitol visitors. He arrives and meets Janus Pliff, the son of a wealthy weapons manufacturer from District 2, who by aligning himself with Capitol bought his family's way in. Sejanus will become a major player in the book, both an ally and an enemy, though for now Snow is jealous and contemptuous of him. The mentors are assigned tributes, and Snow gets what he considers the worst, the girl from District 12. The reaping happens district by district, starting at 12. The only notable one is in 12, where the girl belts out a song, the first of many in the book, and gets the crowd's attention for not only singing, but also placing a snake down the dress of the daughter of the mayor of 12. This girl, Lucy Gray Baird, is a cove, something like a gypsy within the book's universe. He meets her at the train station, the only mentor to do so, and accidentally ends up with the tributes in the zoo's monkey cage. He's rescued, but not before managing to impress the reporters and crowd with Lucy because she is a quick thinker and able to really connect with people. The head game maker, mutt creating and sinister Dr. Gall, and the Academy headmaster, Dean Highbottom, who's also the creator of the games, lead the mentors through a series of tasks to do with their tributes. But most tributes refuse to be part of it, especially District 2's Marcus, who is assigned to Sejanus, one of the major struggles of the book. See, Sejanus, though living in the capital for the past 10 years, still considers himself a District 2 person and is very anti-Hunger Games. This is a recurring theme and something we'll see again and again. At the zoo, as citizens are starting to get comfortable with the tributes, thanks to Lucy, Sejanus, and Snow, one of the tributes, District 10's girl, snaps at the taunting she gets and kills her mentor, and is themselves immediately killed by peacekeepers, the first of many pre-game deaths. Snow comes up with the idea of gifts and betting on the games, and is supposed to write the report with the now dead mentor and another, Clemencia, but she doesn't help. The next day, when they drop the report off, Dr. Gall shows them a new mutt, Neon Snakes. The cage is lined with her paper, and they are asked to get it out as it's the only copy. They do, but Clemencia, as her scent was not on the page, is attacked and bitten, potentially killing her. Meanwhile, the mentor tasks continue, and they are tasked with showing the tributes around the arena. When there, bombs go off, and 3 mentors are killed, and 3 injured, including Snow, who is saved by Lucy. However, in the bombing and subsequent escape attempt, the tributes from District 6 and 1, District 2's girl, District 5's boy are all killed, and District 9's tributes dying from their injuries later, and Marcus, the man from District 2, escapes. There were funerals multiple times for the dead themselves, and eventually the games began. The remaining mentors go on TV with their competitors, where once again Lucy blasts the competition away with her singing, and then it is on. Also, just, Lucky Flickerman, a TV weatherman, becomes the new host of the game. Before Lucy goes in though, Snow gives her an empty compact, an info on filling with rat poison to kill people with as he is starting to fall for her. They also kiss, Snow's first real kiss. The day in the district sees Clementia coming back, though still covered up and still a bit scaly. Marcus is also back, captured and tied helplessly 20 feet above the arena on poles. He becomes the first death when the District 7 girl slits his throat and takes his post, using it as a good post to watch him and stay safe. As a reward, her mentor sends her water. The first drone doesn't work and crashes, but the second drone gets to her before crashing itself. This is important, as District 3 takes them away, and then District 11's girl dies from natural causes. The boy from 8 is also killed in self-defense by Snow during a rescue attempt for Susanne, who broke into the arena to show care for the dead Marcus. At the end of Day 1, there were 16 tributes dead, though 13 died before the games began. Day 2 is a quiet day, until the evening when a group of tributes consisting of the girl and boy from 4, and the male from 10 kill the District 5 girl. District 12's boy, Lucy's ally, also dies from rabies that he apparently got in the zoo. Here to make sure he doesn't infect Lucy, Snow and his mentor send water bottle after water bottle after him, torturing him using his hydrophobia as a weapon. Day C3 is the game makers realizing that different arenas, in this case the bombed out arena with access to tunnels, create new behavior, laying the stage for new arenas in the future. The terrible trio then kill District 7's girl, but not before she injures District 4's boy. District 4's girl then kills the guy from 10, literally backstabbing him. Reaper, the District 11 boy, begins arranging the bodies of the dead, something he will do all the way to the end. And one of the mentors dies from his injuries from the bombing. In revenge, on Day 4, TheCapital releases the neon snakes into the arena, where they quickly kill the District 3 boy and the District 4 girl. District 8's girl also makes her first appearance, but dies in mysterious circumstances soon afterwards. Lucy sings to the snake, but is safe because Snow earlier put a handkerchief with her scent on it in the snake cage. The final day, Day 5, comes, and District 3's girl uses the broken drones to confuse incoming drones and uses it as a weapon to kill District 4's boy. They themselves, however, killed very quickly by District 7's boy with an axe. He then attacks Lucy, but she kills him with a saved snake, leaving just Reaper and her. She, however, poisons his water and gives him sunstroke by running around and stealing the flag he was using to wrap the dead bodies from his Morgan. Lucy wins, but Snow loses as his help is discovered and he's expelled and sent to become a peacekeeper headed for District 12. He arrives and begins training as a peacekeeper as his grandma and cousin are set to be evicted because they cannot pay for new taxes. Lucy is also there, and he is grateful to see that, but doesn't get much time alone with her. See, Janice also comes out as a peacekeeper a few days later, expelled for sneaking into the arena during the night of Day 1 and for potential treasonous activities. However, his dad managed to get him just expelled and sent to peacekeepers instead of killed, with the purchase of a new gym and lab for Dr. Gall. There is more intrigue in District 12, including multiple more hangings and murders, bringing the death count to 30 to 31 named characters. So Janice begins plotting with rebels to head north and escape the capital, and Snow accords him using a Jabberjay, speaking his plan. The Jabberjay, due to be sent back to the capital for testing, gives him regret and uncertainty, but can't do anything at this point. He and Lucy are doing well and enjoying life when he gets involved in a murder plot accidentally and is worried he'll be caught. See, Janice, thanks to Snow, is caught and hung along with another plotter, and thanks to this and his excellent test scores, Snow is able to be sent to an elite captain school in District 2. However, he thinks about escaping north with Lucy, afraid his role in the murder will be discovered. As he and Lucy escape, she realizes all he has done and attempts to kill him with a snake. He survives, but only because it's a poisonous snake, and heads to District 2. He is kicked out at the capital, however, where Dr. Gall reveals that she has pulled strings to get him enrolled in the university and honorably discharged from the peacekeepers. In the epilogue, he learns that his dean came up with the Hunger Games, but his dad, his former best friend, gave Dr. Gall the plans as the dean thought they were too horrific and never meant for them to be used, creating them when drunk, ending the two's friendship, and explaining why the dean hated Snow. The place by the Snow apartment and the one below it and semi-adopt Snow, allowing him to stay in place and paying for his expenses. He is doing well in graduation, and on a fall day sometime later, as he is set to begin an internship as a game maker and help implement victory villages, payment for winning district, mandatory viewing, and other innovations, poisons the dean, saying the family motto, "Snow lands on top." And that was all for the spoilers. So let's talk about the themes and ideas of the book. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is a very accurate name because all three main words, as I stated, are important. The book is full of small songs, from The Hangman's Tree to smaller ones that Lucy sings at various times, to the capital anthem, which is terrible. Here it is. Gemma Panam, mighty city, through the ages you shine anew. We humbly knee to your ideal and pledge our love to you. Gemma Panam, heart of justice, wisdom crowns your marble brow. You give us light, you reunite, to you we make our vow. Gemma Panam, seat of power, strength in peacetime, shield and strife, protect our land with armored hand, our capital, our life. Though the book is full of ballads, Susanne Collins obviously didn't start very strong writing them, with lots of words rhyming with themselves. In the first non-anthem song, she rhymes blow and jail and you with themselves 3 times and by with itself twice. She does get better with the rhyming words later, although some of the songs just go on and on a bit much. Songbirds, particularly mockingjays, are a big part of the book. Although jabberjays are present, a common refrain throughout the book is that it's not over until a mockingjay sings. Despite this, most in the capital, including Snow, think that the mockingjays are harmless and will never cause the capital problem. How little they know. The mockingjay is said to sing to the capital shows, especially by one of Snow's close confidants, Lucy Baird, which later turns out to be the displays of power Hunger Game readers will be familiar with. The snakes also are present, though less so with the exception of the special snakes, and they are mostly used as a sign of betrayal and power. One of the main themes of the book is that humanity has a brutish self. The games Dr. Gollum Mercs to Snow show humanity undressed, the tributes, how quickly civilization disappears. All your fine manners, education, family background, everything you pride yourself on stripped away in the blink of an eye, revealing everything you actually are. A boy with a club who beats another boy to death. This theme is brought up again and again, including at the end of the book, where Snow remarks that he believes that everyone is inherently violent and that it takes very little to bring the beast to the surface, at least under the cover of darkness. A secondary theme is that Machiavellianism is needed and that it's important in a society. Again and again, Snow only succeeds because he is cold, calculating, and willing to betray and change his mind as it suits himself. This is one of the few traits that Snow shares with his older self, as the younger Snow is, at least initially, more romantic, careless, and open-minded, as well as being much less decisive and more wishy-washy, often second-guessing his decision. He is, however, pompous and very much a plotter. Another recurring theme is the saying "Snow lands on top," and it really shows how far Snow will go to make sure that he will land on top, once again revealing that Machiavellianism bent. The main motive of the book, besides the birds and snake, is again the rose, and how it symbolizes a Snow, whether white, red, or blue. He often wears them, including pricking his finger on a red rose early on in the book, paralleling the rose pricks in the Hunger Games books. So with this out of the way, here are my opinions. I did enjoy the book, though it can be at times a bit of a slow read, though never as bad as parts of the second or third book. It is long. My version was 696 pages electronically, and it's 528 pages in hardcover. I read it in one sitting, which may have altered my opinion, but overall I would say it is worth reading. What I would caution, however, is that not everybody will like the philosophies of the book. The philosophies of the book are that 1. Machiavellianism is king. 2. Resistance is futile, and it is better to be second class than rise up. And 3. That humanity is at its core bad, and that it is the responsibility of leaders to push down on people and force them to behave. So that's my thoughts on the new Hunger Games book, The Ballad of Songbirds Snakes. Do you agree with me? Yes, no, no. What are your thoughts? Leave them or suggestions for future books in the comments below, and subscribe because I'll be uploading videos almost twice a week on books and novels. Until next time, thanks for watching, and may the odds be ever in your favor.